Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Brett, and let's get silly. The day is finally here, my review of Jumanji. All 4 of my subscribers have been requesting this movie, and like, I don't even know how to deal with fans. Oh my god. But seriously though, thank you so much you guys. For those of you who are putting in movie review requests, I am more than happy to do a review of this really awesome movie. Jumanji is the latest picture from Columbia Pictures, and it's an exciting reboot of the classic 90s film that all of us 90s babies loved so much, and more often than not was a little bit terrified by. It takes the premise of modern day high school. 4 kids end up in detention. They find the video game of Jumanji. It is not a board game this time, and they get sucked into the world of Jumanji, where they have to dodge crazy villains and predators in order to restore this gemstone back to its original place. And yes, Jumanji is a big studio action comedy, but it is for real one of the most fun times that I've had at the movies all year. So let's start off talking about the screenplay. Jumanji was written by 5 screenwriters. A lot of times when you have a lot of writers, it doesn't make for a cohesive whole, but Jumanji totally works as 3 different kinds of movies. Yes, it is an exciting action-adventure picture, but it also works as this wild and wacky comedy, and most surprisingly, it is a very touching and emotional film about friendship and putting aside differences to work as a team. This is a great family film. I kind of just want to produce children just so that they can watch this movie. I will force them to watch it and learn some things I was not expecting, but I guess I'm childbearing age now, so let's do it. And one of the screenwriters is Jake Kasdan, who also directed this film, and Kasdan knocks it out of the park. His directorial vision is perfect for Jumanji because the action is beautifully shot, fantastical set pieces in these beautiful green jungles. They shot it in Hawaii and it looks amazing. As these set pieces build upon each other and more comes at stake for our heroes, we really get invested in them, and it just adds to the excitement factor that these people could die and never make it out of the game. The comedy just lands from the really wild and big physical gags to the smaller, more character-driven, intimate stuff. There's just such a breadth of comedy here. The more emotional moments are quiet and resonant. Kudos to Kasdan for giving these moments a serious tone so that we genuinely care about the characters each and every step of the way. I love how he handled this movie. This movie moves so well. It is a full 2 hours long, but it does not feel like that at all. It just takes the time to set up who these people are and then just throws them into the game so that we are automatically enticed and at the edge of our seats. If you were like If you were like me though, you saw this movie because of the cast, and this cast is so good. We have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as our lead hero. I love that he plays with his usual typecast roles. He is being the nerdy boy in this newly found ripped body, and I love that he has to play this geeky, quiet kid who's very sensitive, who's dealing with a lot emotionally, and The Rock really gets to flex some acting muscles here. Such a charismatic presence to lead this film. Then Kevin Hart as the big jock into this small little Kevin Hart body. If you love Kevin Hart, you are going to get quintessential Kevin Hart here. Loud, quick, witty banter, crazy physical comedic gags, and yes, he gets thrown around a ton in this film. I'm a huge Hart fan, so I think that he was just perfect to inject this film with his usual dose of humor and heart. Karen Gillan, nerdy girl, manifests into the badass Tomb Raider type girl. She gets so many great moments of really exciting and cool action. She is the best fighter in the whole film. Last but not least, Jack Black is the standout here. He is the cool girl manifests into Jack Black's body. And what Jack Black does here is so amazing. He just goes for it as this millennial teenager. Everything is super high stakes. His body language and his voice is exactly like that of a basic white girl. But then Black also finds the humanity in this character so that we really do sympathize for her by the end of it. I have to give a shout out to my bae Nick Jonas, who kills it as the straight man, and Bobby Cannavale as the villain. I love the intensity that he brought to this villain role as he's chasing after these characters. I do wish that we did get more of him though. He's such a great actor. All these actors play so well together. Their chemistry is so on point. They look like they were having such a good time filming this thing. So is Jumanji a life-changing movie? Not necessarily, but it has a ton of heart. The humor is always fun, fast, and clever. The action is totally exciting. Overall, this is such a wonderful popcorn movie to take the whole family to. It feels like great summer escapist fun, but in the middle of winter. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it is time to turn it over to you guys. So I've heard from many of you that you love Jumanji. If you have seen it, let me know why did you love it so much and who was your favorite actor in this film. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I think I'm going to be seeing Insidious because I love that franchise, so subscribe if you want to get those reviews as soon as they come out. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys at the movies.